presentation by the bid president, Elena Bernardi. And Elena, if you would come on up to the podium. And
She's just going to come over here because
Sure.
I said presentation as kind of loosely.
loosely.
We're going to do it together.
Yeah,
Oh, team.
yes.
Yes.
So we sort of had a couple discussions with Mayor Byers. And we thought that it would be a really great idea if Karen, with her really great skill set, took over a little bit of the work from the bid in terms of social media and website and things like that. And we did talk to Don last time, I did, and he said legally it's okay. I know it would definitely decrease confusion and put the same messages out, and Karen's already doing the ads anyway, so I asked Elena to come in, and she wrote this up, and we went to the vote.
She's absolutely right. The bid really can't function without the village. Everything we do is for the village and to benefit the village. And without your guys at our events, they wouldn't happen. You know, the bid by design really is just, it's a great concept, but we don't have paid staff, and all of the people are running their own businesses. It's really hard to get buy-in and to get any kind of consistency, which is really what we need. And so Karen is just amazing at everything she does. So we were hoping that, you know, if she could take on this part, and, you know, we're certainly not intending to dump a ton of work on her, but really just to see if she can help us with this marketing and website update, because, you know, she does it for you guys anyway. It's really the same content work.
And just taking that and posting it to their sites as well, and sending out emails for the bid meetings, and pretty much making ads and any flyers, and that should be the extent of it. We thought sometimes there might not be much work at all, but just random updates in Facebook, so it shouldn't be too bad, and then other times it may be busier. Right now, we're guessing about 1 to 2 hours per week, but I spoke with Karen and I said, you know, take a note of what you think, how many hours you feel you're working, and then we can kind of have a discussion with the board. But we just wanted to make sure it was okay with you, and I don't know if we need something, a resolution, but Don, maybe probably would make sense, but.
Good. I'd be very happy with that. Very.
I agree with that.
She is just so good. I mean, she's even out the museum,
Yep.
everything. I mean, she's just wonderful. I mean, I was so excited just to have her come into our village, so yes. Big time.
Yeah, well, legally, the bid was established by the village.
Yes.
It is technically part of village government. So
There should be
for her
no-
to do work for the bid, it's really doing work for the village. It's the same thing.
Good.
Yeah. The estimation of 2
So
hours.
if Karen feels she has enough time to take it on, she's definitely good at that kind of stuff.
Oh my gosh, she's
Just
great.
look at what she's put out to the village since she's been
Yeah.
That she's very
on
talented.
board.
And since she's not the deputy treasurer, I have taken on that role. I sort of added, and we talked about this when we hired her, I added in social media, took out deputy treasurer. So,
Yep.
but she's also a workhorse. So I have to sometimes, we talk on the weekends constantly about things. So I said, make sure you're being upfront, you know, with me. If you're feeling overwhelmed, then we might need to reassess other things. But at this time, I don't anticipate it being much more work than she's already doing. Because she's already creating the ads anyway.
Yeah.
And sometimes because the bid might not.
You said
have-
yes.
Thank you, Jerry, yes.
During regular working hours, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about the nuts and bolts of this. It says here, assistance with MailChimp and bulk emails, website content. Is there anything that would come back out of those things back to the village, or will there be, other than setting it up, so that when you could read it, or someone else would be looking at these things and responding to them? I'm not at all interested in the village responding to these, other
No,
than helping in setting it up.
right, I think Karen's role would be more of the sending it out. All the responses would come back to our info@websterbid.com that we man. Like, we're still gonna man that. It's really just, so many times we'll have an event and the time on the website is different than the time that you guys know, and it's just so
It's
confusing.
been so, yes.
Yeah, so we definitely don't need to overwork her or anything, or, make her take on, being a bid member. It's really just to get the content out there correctly.
And sending out meeting notices, those reminders, those kind of,
Well,
it's pretty much
we-
everything Lisa was doing.
Right.
We needed that.
She would take that.
So, yes,
We've tried.
I know,
Too
I
much
know.
part, they're all part-time, it's all volunteer, so.
I
And
think
then
it's a great idea.
nothing would change too, we would still be submitting the information to Elena for approval, or Tom, or whatever, so, I'll still be going to the events, that won't change, this has nothing to do with that, this is just our part kind of increasing.
So you are estimating like basically maybe 2 hours, 3 hours.
I don't even think it'll take that sometimes, some weeks it
Once
will.
things are set up,
Yeah.
then will you be providing information to her?
Yes.
So that,
In my imagination of how this is going to work, Karen and I are going to communicate, for example, this week we have a concert on Friday. I would be saying, we need to send out a reminder, and she's probably going to say I already did, but, it would be that kind of thing. Like, let's look ahead for the next month and see what we should do. Like right now, she's working on the census, the village census, which is something the bid really needs to do and get out something to them. So I think a lot of the work is kind of a duplication. You guys do it anyway, we just need it, but we don't have anybody to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a big drain on her, and anytime it is, you just say,
Right.
back off.
Well, and I was doing the census before, but now we at least know, we weren't kind of sure of our role, so we didn't want to overstep. Now that we know that we are going to, it's okay for us to be doing these things, it'll just be a little bit more clear.
Now you're becoming like a bad car dealership. Now you're overselling to me.
Jared.
We said yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you.
Well, thanks, guys.
I,
Yeah, needed.
Well, Daryl did say yes, shit.
I am tentatively now saying yes, and we will be looking at the time commitment over the next
Yeah.
month, 2 months,
Yeah.
3 months.
6
Certainly have
months
an
would be
idea
a
by
year.
the end of the year, and then make, not make a decision at that point, whether or not we continue. Or we
Yeah, so she should keep a record of her time working with the bid.
Oh, she
That's fair.
Karen.
That's more than fair. Absolutely.
I don't see the harm in doing this, I see the benefits of it, because then when you struggle with both, coordinating and having this take place, so, yeah.
Well, thank you. We promise to be respectful